Hi, my name is Wang. I am Hansa University professor, Department of Nursing. My research title is A Study on the Subjective of University Adaptation Program of Nursing Students using Q method. Content. First, introduction, method, result, discussion, conclusion. Introduction. Background. Recently, university life is the first step for students. It's an university education that has to focus on preparing for careers called spec. In the recent employment of hiring experience, workers centered on large hospitals. After entering university, they choose their majors without detailed information of exploration for their career. Due to the difficulty of finding jobs, they have made the passive choice of choosing their preferred major by choosing suitable majors for their jobs rather than their own wills as for nursing students. University Adaptation Program. After entering university, classes begin and they have difficulty adapting to university life due to frustration and conflict. These studies are conducted through descriptive statistics on attachment, friendship, stress copy, career identify, professional attitudes, self-esteem, daily life, motivation for major selection, self-efficacy, decision-make capability, and satisfaction with university life. University Adaptation Program for freshman nursing students is absolutely necessary. Purpose of the study. The aim of this study was to define the categories of subjective perception of nursing students who have experienced university adaptation programs. Barriers and create program composition is needed through interpersonal experience or difference in perception. It was carried out to provide basic data on the development and the operation of various programs that reflects the difference among individual students. Method. First, research plan. Q statements on the type of nursing students that one prefers to work with determined through in-depth interview, literature review, and discussion process for this study. Using this as a base, this study has applied Q methodology to identify and categorize the types of university adaptation program of nursing students. Procedure. Selection of Q population and Q samples. Q population was deduced through examination of domestic and overseas literature, open-ended questions, individual in-depth interviews, etc. We choose the total 180 Q population, extracted under the assumption that sample of 20 or 100 or 40 or 60 are universal. Q methodology expert first one person to nursing professional, professors, and 10 general nursing students. They selected the final Q samples of 45 with higher discrimination through division and editing process. P sample, a total of 35 nursing students who agreed to participate in the study was selected as the P sample of this study. Q classification process and method. 35 nursing students, the time for each participant to complete the Q classification was 40 or 50 minutes on average. The final 45 Q samples were organized to achieve the balance among positive, neutral, and negativity. The classification of this question is the process of distributing the extracted Q sample to the Q sample distribution table by pose, using the principle of Q methodology to be chosen to normal distribution. First, after reading the prepared 45 samples with possibly description and the card most similar to their own opinion equally to positive 0.5, new neutral 0, and 2, emphatic negative -5. The resulting score more in the order to 9.4 plus 5, followed by 8. 7 and 6, and neutral was a signal 5 points, 1, 4, -5, followed by 2, 3, 4. Data analysis was performed by a PQ method, and the Q factor analysis utilized principal component factor analysis. The mean and the standard deviation of a component were analyzed utilizing SPSS-Win21.0 program. Result. Structure of categories. Table 1, eigenvalue, variance, and cumulative. Factor 1, 2, 3 classified. 3 types account for total 40.36% of the total variable, and the explanation power of each type was 15.23 for type 1, 13.90% for type 2, and 11.24% for type 3. Among the 35 participants, 10 participants belong in factor 1, 12 participants in factor 2, and 13 participants in factor 3. Extraction of category of nursing student. Nursing student type name, which cannot the characteristics of each type were named by 10 nursing student, 2 doctor of literature, and 1 expert based on the analyzed data through collective discussion. Based on the three-factor structure, Q reaction of P sample was classified into question and sub-questions, extracting 3 nursing student time. First, career exploration. Responsive item of type 24, approaching the career through aptitude test. 14. Promoting the program is required on the university homepage. 34. Motivated by rewards for program achievement. 13. Exploring career through career development test. 13.2. Program is conducted for 50 weeks, so there is no enough personal time. Show the G score is higher and than low scores. On career exploration, the career exploration classified as type 1 consists of 10 peoples. In order to better understand the characteristics of type 1, the results were analyzed and are as follows. The most positive finding in type 1 was shown in order to the participating in voluntary programs, approaching careers through aptitude test, so etc. And below the negative sentences. Type 2, information, a question necessary for adaptation. Responsibility item of type 9, program helps to adapt to university life, G-score 1.66. 20, obligated to participate in a regular university adaptation program that I didn't choose, 1.58. A professor's consultation was very helpful to adapt, 1.50. 7. Difficult to focus on due to many large-scale programs, 1.47. 30. Becoming an opportunity to meet students from different departments, 1.40. is a positive sentences. Two, there is a Q&A time to solve questions about university life, minus 1.26. 12.1, it is suitable to conduct the university adaptation program once every 2 weeks, minus 1.31. 12.2, having various experiences that cannot be experienced from regular subjects, minus 1.43. 3. Becoming close by communicating with the classmate, minus 1.71. 4. Not enough announcement and the number of announcements for the programs, minus 1.78. There were 12 participant category as belong for factor 2. Participants 12.1 display the highest extent of type 2 characteristics, G score 1.25. The statements toward which the type 2 subjects agree with were for number 40, 24, a nurse who divorced his/her opinion simply and clearly. Three, sense of belong and accomplishment. This representative item of types. 26. Becoming an opportunity to express my opinion. G-score 1.71. 24. Approaching the career through the attitude test 1.65. 25. Explain in detail about the rules and the conditions of graduation by consulting with professors 1.59. 23. Feeding a sense of accomplishment after participating in the program 1.58. 43. Having a sense of belong after participating in the program 1.46. 14. Promoting the program is required on the university homepage minus 1.39. 4. Not enough announcement and the number of announcements for the program minus 1.39. 2. There is a Q&A time to solve questions of a university life minus 1.68. 15. Difficult to manage time and dealing with both program and university classes minus 1.73. 1. Getting information about university life through meeting scenarios. Three types, the sense of belong and accomplishment through the selection of program classified as type 3 consisted of 13 people. In order to better understand the characteristics of type 3, the results were analyzed and followed. This is the positive finding and the negative findings. For discussion. Compares type 1 and type 2. As the result of compares type 1 and type 2, question which high weight in type 1 show the difference between type 2 as follows. Approaching to career through aptitude test through number 24. Difference score minus 1.318A. Feeling a sense of accomplishment after participating in the program through number 23. Having various experiences that cannot be experienced from regular subjectives through number 12.2. Explain in detail about the rule and the condition of graduation by consulting with the professor through number 25. And difficult to make a decision due to the time limit through number 6. Comparison of type 1 and type 3. As a result of comparison type 1 and type 3, they show the biggest difference as follows. Program is conducted for 15 weeks, so there is not enough personal time. Through number 32, annual preference survey is required for programs through number 33. Hospital, there is a program that can deal with the classes. Throw number 27. Motivated by reward for program achievement. Throw number 34. And is helpful because of meeting many people through the program. Throw number 18. Comparison of type 2 and type 3. As a result of comparing type 1 and type 3, they show the biggest difference as follows. Becoming an opportunity to meet other students through number 13. Program helps me to adapt to university life through number 9. Hoping there is a programs that can deal with the classes through number 31. It was good to meet many people through the program through number 18. Conclusion. We would like to experience the universal adaptation program of this study subject. Identify subjective perception of type them. Through this, the universal adaptation program can help nursing students adapt to university life and many make decisions. In the previous study, the no-grade students showed higher academic stress. We needed to increase satisfaction with universal adaptation, friendship, and the measure which have the most impact on stress. Furthermore, emotional support and sense of belong to university and the department will help them adapt to university life by exploring career and communicating with friends and seniors. It is necessary to look into the nursing students' experience of nursing university adaptation program by type and analyze the characteristics of each type to explore various methods and programs. We would like to help the nursing student adapt to the university life that satisfy individual needs. In addition, study was conducted to secure evidentially material for the development of conscious university adaptation programs. Based on results of the study, the following suggestions are made. First, using the checklist by type for the university adaptation programs classified in this study, customize programs by type and needed. Second, based on the characteristics by type of university adaptation program classified in this study, a following up study is needed to confirm university life satisfaction with various choices. Third, it is necessary to expand various programs that change through the characteristic by type of university adaptation program classified in this study. References. Thank you for your attention.